Hello dear students, in your theory class we are already studying about what are the different types of valves we are using and what is electro-pneumatic trainer, and this is your trainer. This is all about your electro-pneumatic trainer. Now I am discussing about what are the different components and different valves are used over here. Okay, we will discuss. First, here we are using a compressor. This is your compressor. This is your compressor, and this is your release valve. Okay. In this compressor, this is your tank. Okay, compressor tank. High pressure air will be go inside this air filter. So when we will switch on the switch on, then the compressor will start, and some air, atmospheric air, will go inside. Okay. After, this is a storage. Okay, this is a storage tank. From here we are transferring the pressure to the pneumatic tunnel. Okay, and this is your release port. This is your release port, and this is your safety valve. Okay. Next is your, in this tunnel, this is your pressure gauge. How much amount of pressure will go inside this air filter or for actuator, we can see over here. Okay, this is your pressure gauge. This is your on-off switch. This is your solenoid operated switches. Through these switches we are operating the solenoid valves. Okay. This is your single ending cylinder, and this is your double ending cylinder. In this trainer we are using basically three types of valves. One is control valve, directional control valve, and pressure control valve. Another one is flow control valve. Okay, this one is your pressure control valve. This one is your pressure control valve, through which we are using how much amount of pressure will be regulated through over here. Okay. Next is your different types of valve, different types of directional control valve, in which one is 3/2 solenoid valve. Solenoid valve means this is electromechanically operated. It means it will operate through some electrical current which is converted to EMF, electromotive force. Then this electromotive force will transfer or give some motion to mechanical component. Inside there is a electromotive force will create when we supply some current. Then this electromotive force will push the mechanical part. Okay, this is a solenoid valve, and this is your time delay valve. Time delay valve means how much amount of time pressure will be hold to operate the piston and cylinder. If I hold 1 minute, hold 1 minute to this pressure, 1 minute pressure inside the cylinder, then this type of delay valve will be used, time delay valve. And this is a block manifold. Through this block manifold we are using, you can see this here 4 port, 4 direction, 1 2 3 4 port. This is block manifold. This is solenoid valve, and this is your roller lever valve. This is manually operated. This is electromechanical operated, and this is manually operated. We are operating through hand like this. Okay. Next is this is a sensor. This is mostly used in double RD cylinder. This is your hand slide valve. This is operated through manual. This is not a solenoid valve. This is 5/2 hand lever valve. This is also a manual operated. Okay, and this is your flow control valve. Flow control valve. In this valve we are using how much amount of flow of air passed inside the cylinder. We are operated through over here. This is flow control valve. This is a non-return valve. Non-return valve is a valve if once pressure will, this is an input and this is output, or vice versa. It may be your input or this is your output. If I apply some pressure over here, then this is your output. This pressure will never come back, or there is no back flow. That is called non-return valve. And this is your 5/2 double pilot valve. Pilot valve is mostly used in, this is also a directional control valve. This valve is mostly used in heavy load, high pressure condition. This type of pilot valve. and this is a 5/2 solenoid valve. This is a solenoid valve also, and this two is shuttle valve. Shuttle valve is a valve. If I apply pressure over here, this is your input and this is your output, and this valve will be this valve will be closed, because this is a pressure port and this is your output port. This valve cannot be used. Similarly, if I apply pressure over here, and this is your output and this is your block port, like this. This is a shuttle valve, and this is your double acting cylinder. Now we start the machine and see what's how this will connect each and every pipe. Okay. And how now another thing is how to find out this is 3/2 valve or this is 5/2 valve. Okay, in 3/2 valve, 3/2 valve means 3 means number of port. How this is a pressure port, release port, actuator port. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 port divided by 2. 2 means 2 position. P to A 1 position, A to R another position, 2 position, like this. Similarly 5/2. In 5/2 also we are using 5 port. 2 upper port, 1, 2, 3, and 3. And down below there is a 4, and this is 5 another port. 5 port, 2 position. How this is 2 position? This is your input 1 to 2, and like this. This is 2 position. Now we are operating this all the valves. You can see. Okay. Now we will operate this machine. Okay. So now this pipe is coming from the compressor. Compressor will input this compressor pipe inside this air filter. The air filter is a device which will remove all the impurities coming out from the atmosphere. Okay. Next, this one is output from the filter, like this. Okay. We will using now we are using 3/2 solenoid valve. This is your P. You can see this is your P. This is your pressure. So this is P, and this is your. Now we are opening the release valve, pressure release valve of the compressor. Okay. Now you can see this is actuator. This is actuator. Actuator means your single cylinder, single cylinder. Okay. Now we will operate through solenoid switch. Now we are connecting these connectors. Now this is a point 2. Point 2 means your solenoid operated. Okay. 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 Now we are removing this pressure. Okay. Next is, now you open the pressure to another port, that is 3/2 lever valve. That is manual operated. It is manual operated. This is your pressure port, and this is your actuator, and this is your release port. Now we will operate through hand. This is your pressure, like this. Okay. Next is hand slide valve. This is your pressure port, and this is your actuator. Next we are moving to 5/2 hand lever valve. 5/2 hand lever valve. That is 5 means 5 number of port. This is your input pressure, and this is your actuator. Okay. This valve is mostly used in only for double acting cylinder. So we are connecting this pipe with this double acting cylinder. Okay. In double acting cylinder you are using two air input, because in double acting cylinder we are not using any springs. This is pressure release. Okay. Now we will press like this. And this is your sensor. You can see this is your sensor. Okay. Next we will see the 5/2 solenoid valve. Okay. This is your input pressure port. This is one port is for input, another port is for output. Okay, ready. Okay, this is also solenoid valve through switch. Okay. Now we are moving to pneumatic limit switch. This is a manually operated. The same pipe will be only interchange. Okay, this pipe will interchange.